Morning students, today we will start chapter number 6, Language of Chemistry. First of all, we know that various type of chemical changes take place around us in which the new substances are formed. The substances which undergo the change are called reactants, and the new substances which are formed, they are called products. So, a reaction in which one set of chemical substances get transformed into another set of substances with totally different properties is called a chemical reaction. During a chemical reaction, the bonds between the atoms of the reacting substances break and the atoms rearrange themselves to make the new bonds to form new substances. The whole process involves the transfer of energy. The substances that are initially involved or which react together are called the reactants, and the new substances which are formed by the breakdown or combination of reactants are called the products. For example, when two elements like hydrogen and oxygen combine, they form a new substance, water. The chemical reactions can be represented by word equation or chemical equations. What are the conditions necessary for the chemical reactions? So first condition is contact. The reactants should be in close contact to initiate a chemical reaction. For example, sodium reacts with water only when they come in contact with each other, and two new substances, sodium hydroxide and hydrogen, are formed. Second condition necessary for chemical reactions is the solution of the reactants. Some of the chemical reactions proceed only when the reactants are in the solution form. For example, when solid sodium chloride and solid lead nitrate are mixed, no change is observed. But when solution of sodium chloride, that is aqueous sodium chloride and aqueous lead nitrate, are mixed together, they form sodium nitrate and lead chloride, which is a precipitate formed. The precipitate is an insoluble solid formed on the reaction of two solutions. The next condition is heat. There are many chemical changes which do not take place without the presence of heat. For example, burning of a substance or cooking of the food is not possible without heat. Another condition for the reaction is light. Many chemical changes take place only in the presence of light, like photosynthesis. In this, carbon dioxide reacts with water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll to form glucose, oxygen and water. It cannot take place without the presence of sunlight. That is why the photosynthesis reaction takes place during the daytime. The reactions that take place in the presence of light are also called photochemical reactions. The next condition for a chemical reaction to take place is the presence of catalyst. Catalysts are the substances which change the rate of the chemical reaction without themselves undergoing any chemical change during the reaction. They can either increase the rate of the reaction or decrease the rate of the reaction. For example, the decomposition of potassium chlorate into potassium chloride and oxygen takes place in the presence of manganese dioxide, which acts as a catalyst. Different chemical substances act as catalysts for different chemical reactions. Next condition for a reaction to take place is electricity. Many chemical changes happen only when an electric current is passed through the reactants. For example, water decomposes into hydrogen and oxygen only when electric current is passed through it. Characteristics of chemical reactions. The chemical reactions are characterized by certain changes which are easily observed. Some of them are as follows. First, the change of color. In some chemical reactions, the color of the reactants get changed. For example, when hydrogen sulfide gas is passed through the blue copper sulfate solution, a black colored copper sulfide precipitate is formed along with sulfuric acid. We'll do an activity to demonstrate that some chemical reactions are characterized by the change in color of the reactants. For this, the materials required are copper sulfate, water, iron nail and a beaker. We take some copper sulfate in a beaker containing water, put an iron nail in it and leave it undisturbed for some time. We will observe that before putting the iron nail, the color of the solution was blue. After putting the iron nail, the color of the solution changes from blue to dirty green. This is due to the formation of ferrous sulfate. Thus, we conclude that the reaction is characterized by the change in color of the reactants. Here the reaction which took place is as follows. Copper sulfate plus iron gives ferrous sulfate, which is dirty green in color, and copper. Next characteristic of chemical reaction is change of state. There are some chemical reactions which are characterized by the change in the physical state of the reactants. That is, the reaction might start with a particular physical state and end up with the other physical state. For example, when hydrogen gas reacts with oxygen gas, water is formed, which is a liquid. The physical states of the reactants or products are represented by the symbol S for solid, L for liquid, and G for gas. Next characteristic is change of smell. There are some chemical reactions which result in the change of smell. For example, the rotting of egg. When an egg rots, it begins to smell. This shows that a chemical reaction has taken place.